is happening as we speak. CBI's chief's plea of removal has been moved. We are being told that this will be heard by the Chief Justice bench. We have to wait and watch, as our legal correspondent Nalini was just bringing in that information. Shivani.
Yeah. So what we're getting to know right now, Aishwarya, is that Alok Verma has...
We have a legal editor, Shivani. Rhythm Anand Bharadwaj joining us. Rhythm, over to you.
Friday. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Rhythm. Has Alok Verma's plea been admitted in the Apex Court, Rhythm?
That's right. The plea has been admitted. Let's try and go across to the lawyers. They've just mentioned it as we are speaking first. It's been filed and it's been listed for Friday for a hearing to take place in the top court. The lawyers are saying that they have said that there's been a violation of the law. Ashwini Upadhyay has also been in the case So Gopal Shankaranarayanan, his lawyer, spoke up in the top court in Court 1. In a matter of less than a minute, he mentioned it before the Chief Justice of India's court. And in a very short mentioning, it has happened that already that matter of removal of Alok Verma, the CBI chief, has been mentioned in the Supreme Court of India. The top court in less than a minute heard the matter and they have said it will be listed on Friday. So a very, very short hearing, but already his lawyers moved to Supreme Court and they say that they want the government order to be quashed. So let's break this down for our viewers. The top headlines coming in from the top court: not only has Alok Verma, the CBI chief, moved the top court, but he's also asked and prayed for quashing of the government order. That's the breaking news that's coming in from the Supreme Court. He's asked for a quashing of the government order. It was an immediate order of the government that came. He immediately moves the Supreme Court through his lawyer. His lawyer mentions it first at 10:30 a.m. in the morning, and the Chief Justice of India's court immediately asks for a quashing of the government order. The top court says we will give a hearing to it on Friday. But he says that there have been certain grounds that have been violated. We shall try and get across to the lawyers once again to get a word in from them. But the latest that's coming in from the lawyers is there has been a violation of the law. And that's the main ground that we want this plea, this circular, this order of the government to be immediately set aside because rules have been violated.
News coming in there. Alok Verma, the CBI director who's been sent on leave pending that very embarrassing saga with his deputy and the number 2 in the CBI, has now moved the Supreme Court. And Rhythm, as you're reporting, today's Wednesday, his hearing could come up on Friday. In such circumstances, it's a lot of time. It's safe to say this is not going to be an urgent hearing. 2 days' time under such developments, a lot of water could go under the bridge. So there's no urgent hearing for his plea. It's safe to say that?
Absolutely. And, he's moved here asking for an immediate quashing of a government order, which is a government circular, which is very serious, so as to say, because, sir, could you sort of help us and tell us what are the grounds for quashing of the government order that he's looking at? Okay, so a lot of people here in the top court whom we're trying to sort of get a word in from asking for what they said, but I'm also trying to, look around for Gopal, whom I just spoke to a short while back, Gopal Shankaranarayanan, the lawyer whose advice has been taken here, whom they spoke to. So very clearly, I'm also going to try and get in touch with the CBI lawyers who are actually supposed to be filing this for Alok Verma. It's very interesting, Shivani, and I'm going to tell you this, that right in the morning I was speaking to the CBI lawyers whom Alok Verma is supposed to actually go to have a matter filed in the top court. So when I spoke to them, they said, we are the people who are authorized to file a matter for Alok Verma, the CBI head. But he's not come to us. Nothing has been filed with us. So he's chosen to go as a private person to a private lawyer to get this filed in his private capacity. So the CBI chief does not go to the CBI lawyers who are there for the CBI as an authority in the top court, but a private lawyer, Gopal Shankaranarayanan, and he's filed it through Gopal. Gopal, whom I spoke to, said 2 things to me right now. He said, number 1, we want an immediate quashing of the government order, and number 2, more importantly, it's violating the law. So very clearly, these being the points, I would try and go across to Prashant Bhushan, who's right in front of me, but he does not want to speak to the public. Let me at least try and go across to him. Mr. Bhushan, if you'll speak for a minute to Republic at all.
I don't talk to Republic, unfortunately.
Right, Rhythm.
On principle,
Yeah.
I don't talk
All
to
right, Prashant Bhushan, you know, he's played a bit of a role here. Remember, he's one of those people who's objected to the appointment of Asthana in the past in court. He's also had a meeting with now the CBI director who's sent on leave, Alok Verma. That meeting was regarding inquiring into the Rafale deal. So this man's role, Aishwarya, is under a bit of a scanner right now. But I just want to go across to Shravan very quickly, even as we continue to be with Rhythm and Nalini. Shravan, the CBI headquarters, especially the top floors where the director and others sat, you know, they were sealed in to be in effect. But now we are hearing that the building has been opened. Give us a sense of what's happening around you.
Well, Shivani, in fact, this morning, K. Nageshwar Rao, the interim director who took charge around 2 o'clock this morning, he immediately ordered for sealing the 10th and 11th floor. This was done primarily to ensure that no evidence is destroyed. Remember, that's the floor where the CBI director, special director and some joint directors sit. And remember, all of them are now a subject of investigation, be it Mr. Rakesh Asthana or for that matter, even CBI director, former CBI director Alok Verma. And that is the reason why the 10th and 11th floor was sealed. Apart from which, this morning around 9 o'clock, officers were not really allowed to go in, but now it's opened. It's business as usual. All the officers have gone in. We did try speaking to some officers who were trying to enter, asking them whether at all there was any sort of directive that was given to them by the interim chief as far as their work is concerned.
I believe,
but most of the officers
Shravan, I'm
did
just
say
sorry
that
to cut you short. I believe if Rhythm is still with us, she has Mahesh Jethmalani with him. Rhythm, if you can hear us, please continue. All right. Unfortunately, we've lost the line. But Aishwarya continues to be with us. My colleagues Snehesh, Shravan, Nalini, Rhythm, Aditya, all reporting from various vantage points. It's a high drama morning as far as this entire saga is concerned. Remember, it's been an embarrassing few days for the government as well. And it has cracked the whip. Now, there are going to be questions raised on the action that has been taken early morning today, which is of sending both these warring officials to leave.